What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode. This episode here is FBS College Game Day. This is the J Sports Network edition of College Game Day, and let's get right into it. Our first game I'm talking about is number 4 Georgia versus number 12 Auburn. This is the deepest South, oldest rivalry. They have a total of 134 meetings. This will be the 134th meeting this Saturday. Georgia lead the All-Star Series 59-56-3. They had 3 ties in this series. The first meeting was on February 20th of 1892, where Auburn came out victorious 10-0. The largest margin of victory was by Auburn by a score of 44-0. The last meeting that these two had, Georgia won 27-10. And the current streak right now, Georgia leads this series Georgia leads right now with 2 games of winning against Auburn. Again, this game should be a good one. This game comes on at 3:30 p.m. on ABC Network. Georgia comes to the game with a record of 8-1. Auburn comes to this game with a record of 7-2. Both teams are still fighting. Georgia's trying to fight to keep their playoff spot and potentially go into the college football playoffs and end up in the championship. Our next game we'll be talking about is number 23 Navy versus number 16 Notre Dame. Number 23 Navy comes to this game with a record of 7-1. While number 16 Notre Dame comes to this game with a record of 7-2. This is a rivalry game. They have a total of 93 meetings. This will be their 93rd meeting this year. The trophy that they will be fighting for is the Rip Miller Trophy. Notre Dame leads this all-time series 76-13-1. The first meeting was on October 15th of 1927 when Notre Dame came out there and won 19-6 over Navy. The largest margin of victory for Notre Dame was 56-7. And the last time these two teams met, Notre Dame was number 3, and they beat Navy 44-22. The current streak right now is Notre Dame 2 with 2 wins over Navy. This game starts at 2:30 p.m. on NBC Network. This should be a great game. I'm hoping for Navy to come out there and show people that they are not as bad as they used to be in the back past years, as they have a good record coming into this game. Our next game we got is number 8 Minnesota versus number 20 Iowa. Number 8 Minnesota comes to the game with a record of 9-0, and Iowa comes to the game with a record of 6-3. This is also a rivalry game. This is a total of 113 meetings. This will be the 113th time meeting up this year, and they are fighting for the Floyd of Rosedale Trophy. The all-time series, Minnesota leads 62-48-2, but the trophy series, Minnesota also leads that 42-40-2. The first meeting was on November 2nd of 1891, with Minnesota winning by a score of 42-4. The largest margin of victory was Minnesota 75-0 over Iowa, and Iowa has the current streak right now of 4 wins in a row. The last meeting these two teams met up, it was a very great game, with Iowa winning by a score of 48-31. Yes, this game should be a good one. It starts at 4 p.m. on Fox. And our last game we've been talking about is number 10 Oklahoma versus number 13 Baylor. This should be a great game, as this is the game of the week in college football. Oklahoma leads this series 25-3. As you can see, that Baylor has not been able to get too many wins in this series, but they're hoping to get their win today. The first meeting Oklahoma won this first meeting 17-6. It was on October 20th of 1961. The largest margin of victory was Oklahoma 56-7. In the last meeting, Baylor and Oklahoma met up. The final score was Oklahoma 66 and Baylor 33. As of right now, Oklahoma has a current streak of 4 wins in a row, and this game starts at 7:30 p.m. on ABC Network. Now, all that being said about all these teams, I believe in the first game I talked about was Georgia and Auburn. This should be a good game. But as we all know, Auburn does have a good defense and stuff, and they are hoping to come out there and beat Georgia. But I do not see them beating Georgia. I see Georgia winning that game. Again, against us at 3:30 p.m. on ABC Network. The next game I had was Navy and Notre Dame. We all know Notre Dame has blown out people in the past, but they almost lost to the following teams, Virginia and Virginia Tech. So, I am looking for Navy to come out into Notre Dame in Indiana and go out there and get their win and move on to 8-1 of the season. We shall find out. The game against us at 2:30 p.m. on NBC Network. And our next game was number 8 Minnesota, who is undefeated right now, versus number 20 Iowa. Now, this series right here has been a very great series between both of these teams. Minnesota is 9-0, and that's a very good spot for them. Will they get to the college football playoffs? I do not know. We have to see how things go. But I'm hoping that they come out there in Iowa and get their win. This game starts at 4 p.m. on Fox. Our next game we have here is a very good game. Number 10 Oklahoma versus number 13 Baylor. Baylor comes this game undefeated, and Oklahoma comes this game with 1 loss. Oklahoma did lose to Kansas State, and that's what made them get that 1 loss. But still, this should be a very great game between both of these teams, because Baylor is not looking to fall to any games this year and keeping their undefeated streak going. This game starts at 7:30 p.m. on ABC Network, and it should be a good game, as I have Baylor winning this game over Oklahoma. Not by much, it could be by a field goal, but I have a very competitive game between both of these two teams, and Baylor coming out on top. And that's going to bring us to the end of this episode of FBS College Game Day, the J Sports Network edition of College Game Day. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please do a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next episode of FBS College Game Day, J Sports Network edition. Have a great day.